around the world in 80 days. One day, Phileas Fogg was at the club and told his friends, "I can cross the world in 80 days, from end to end." They all laughed, because at that time there were no planes. The only way to get from place to place was boats or trains. One rich man said, "I'll give you lots of money if you can." And so Fogg made a bet with him and even shook his hand. Phileas Fogg immediately went off upon his ship, and with his good friend Passepartout he got upon a ship. The ship set sail for Egypt, and as the two were on their way, Fogg sat with a map and made a plan for every day. In Egypt, they saw pyramids and the famous Sphinx. The statue with a smile so slight, you don't know what it thinks. A strange detective stopped them there, a frown upon his face. But before he could ask anything, two Indians there rest. In India, they found a giant market in the street with many new things for them to see, smell, and eat. The people wore colorful robes instead of suits, and sold all kinds of spices and strange new fruits. But they had no time to try everything inside. The train for Calcutta was leaving that night. The train to Calcutta. The train was so full with many people inside, with a peacock and two ghosts along for the ride. But when Phileas picked up the paper, he read that the train was heading somewhere else instead. As into the hot Indian jungle, they when they saw a lovely girl on a big elephant. "My name is Audia," she said, full of smiles. "I love traveling outside. I've been running for miles." "Come, join us," Fogg said with a smile on his face. "We are crossing the world in an incredible race." And so, Auda went to China with Fogg and Passepartout. And Auda said to Fogg, "I really like you." Fogg fell in love with her too. And so he told his lady friend, "Let's go on with our journey and get married in the end." The boat ride to China. In China, the first thing they could see was the Great Wall. The wall went on for miles and miles and was so very tall. When suddenly they realized it was almost too late. In the giant crowd of people, they lost Passepartout, their mate. They searched all over China, looking for him everywhere, and continued to Japan, in hopes that Passepartout was there. In a village in Japan, people gathered all around. There they found Passepartout, learning how to be a clown. "I'm glad you found me," he said. "Now let's be on our way, for the journey is still long. Let's not wait another day." Once again, they rushed to a seat on their tree. This time to America, way across the blue sea. Aouda was thrilled to see flags red, white, and blue, for visiting the USA was like a dream come true. New York was hustle, bustle, many people walking by, and buildings that were so tall they could almost scrape the sky. But our three travelers had no time to look around just yet. By Sunday, they must be in London or they lost the bet. In London, by Big Ben, the famous clock, Fogg told his friends, "I'm sad to say it's a Monday, and here's where our journey ends. I may have lost the bet because we go here just too late. I have found a better price, Aouda, my soulmate." Then Passepartout said, "Fogg, you are wrong. Just read the morning news. The paper says it's only Sunday. Fogg, you didn't lose." They quickly ran off to the club to claim their rightful prize. And when the rich man saw them, he could not believe his eyes. "In 8 days, you went around the world and back again." He opened up his wallet and paid Fogg right there and then. "The world is round, and that is why the rich man had to pay. 'Cause when you go around the world, you get an extra day." Phyllis and Aouda married, and on that special day, their new friends from around the world were there to celebrate. Their joy was endless as they danced all night at the wedding ball. For more than money that won love, the greatest prize of all. The end.